What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have one that I'm pretty excited about. As you know, here at Power Cult, it is a salvage yard with a custom shop in it. And salvage is a big part of the thing, and we got a really cool car that Chris found at the auction. I'm not gonna show it to you yet, but if you can see all these remnants on the ground of moving it into the shop, it might give you a little idea, if you have a keen eye, might give you a little idea of the condition that the car is in. But before we get to that car, we're gonna take a look at some of the other projects. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you wanna see more of these. We got the 350 missile car that Junior's been ripping into. This is getting repaired and gonna be a missile car. Chris over here.
Pretend like I'm doing something.
So we got the GS300 build going on, so don't forget to subscribe to see videos of this, see videos of 350Z. We have my S13 build going on, which is currently still at the body shop. This is third time. He's told me 10 more days. So maybe one day I'll get it back. All right, the big reveal. It's not gonna be that big a reveal, but the car we're talking about today is this piece of shit. Chris, how much did you buy this car for?
150 bucks.
And why did you buy it?
Because I got the eye.
What did you see that made you buy it?
It's just a suspicious intercooler up front. They just didn't look very stocky.
So you bought it on a whim because the intercooler. And now Dave's gonna take us through what this car really is.
Well, first I want to say condolences to the previous owner. He had a lot of money wrapped in this thing, and I guarantee this is a small town. Someone's gonna find out that we have it. There's so much parts to salvage on this thing. Dude had Weld racing wheels, this Hawks Motorsports rear end, full tube under chassis, spare brake, full coilovers. This thing was built. This dude had a lot of time and money into it. Check this out. Check this motor out. Fully built motor. Look at the size of this turbo. We don't even know. It's like the size of a T-Rex.
This lighting's really harsh. I'm gonna move this. Look at the size of that freaking turbo.
Is that when Kyle talks? The front's a full tubular subframe, upper and lower control arms, big brakes, dual adjusting coilovers. This thing's sick. We're gonna open it up and check it out. 99% of this is, I don't know, probably all of it. All the frame structural stuff. You can see we used to be red powder coated. Now it's just charred. I thought maybe if I'd rub it, it'd turn red, but it didn't. A lot of it is just rubber bushings on the ends. And once we find out what brand this stuff is, we're just gonna hit that company up and see if we can order new bushings for the end. Well, let me show you what I'm talking about here. So most of this stuff's gonna be salvageable. Like the bars aren't bent or cooked or anything, but what happens is they have rubber bushings in the connecting points, and they're all, I don't know if you can see them. Right there, you can look at that one's all melted. Basically just get them out, cut them out, melt them out, do whatever you gotta do, and we'll just put new bushings in, bolt her right back in. We'll probably get them sandblasted and re-powder coated, but I think everything we're gonna be able to reuse. In theory, this turbo, for example, the heat that it creates on its own, these things get glowing hot. It's gonna be way hotter than any fire. So this should be able to just be cleaned up, maybe vapor honed, and I don't know, maybe we'll do new seals or ball bearings in there, but that's it. And so this is completely salvageable. The motor, the same thing. Most of the internals are gonna get way hotter than any fire. So we'll probably just replace all the plastic stuff, gaskets, things like that. I wanna dig into it. So the first thing we're gonna pull is this intake off. We'll pull the heads off. We'll look at the valves, see how it looks. The valve cover gaskets are probably, obviously, those are done. So we'll replace those. But I'd like to know if we can't get a hold of anyone, find out exactly what was in it. We'll dig into it ourselves and pull it apart, re-gasket it, seal it, put it back together, and wire and fire. It should be a really good motor, right? This size turbo, it's dumb to think that you can't get 1,000 horse. This car looked like it was built for 1,000 horsepower. So we did know exactly where the fire was. It was a local shop here in Ogden, Utah. Junior posted it. A couple people commented immediately. They had a fire at this custom shop. Supposedly this guy was in the shop to get his new transmission put in. You could see that this car was up on the lift. The lift rubber pads are melted to the underbelly of this car. Just finished the motor, just finished the build, dumped all this money in there. He was gonna put a new tranny in and be done, and someone started a fire over there accidentally, or whatever happened, and this is the outcome.
Burned the whole shop down.
Yeah, barbecue this thing. But I think these wheels are gonna be salvageable. Weld racing wheels, true beadlocks. So because we have all these cool parts, we could either sell them, but we like to build cars, and that's just, we'd rather go the other route. We're gonna pretty much buy a car just because we have these parts for it. So hopefully we're gonna look for a Camaro or Firebird, Trans Am, and something that this year all these parts and suspension will go on, and we'll build a car using all these parts and salvage them.
This is the final resting place of this body for that car.
We got all the good stuff off. The one good thing about it, like all the good parts came off in like 2 pieces or 3 pieces basically. But we appreciate you guys watching. Share, like, subscribe, all the good things.
Follow along, because all the guts we took out of that is going into a different build, and that'll be a cool one. Hit up our website. We're building a CTSV right now. Every dollar you spend on the website is an entry towards the CTSV, so don't forget to go do that. And we'll see you on the next one.